Hey everybody, welcome again to another South Olympic Branch update. I'm Larry and this is episode 105. I gotta tell you all, I spotted something cheesy on eBay. Well, maybe you won't consider it cheesy, but I looked at this and I thought, goodness, this is something that is probably going to trigger the memories of many people my age and maybe some people older, maybe some people younger too. Geez, I didn't cut. Okay. So I couldn't resist. Even though I should cut back on what I'm spinning lately. But anyway. I saw this thing and I thought, you know, if you're like me, the freaking jingle for this company, I don't even know if they make beer anymore. I could just look that up on the internet, and I don't drink beer much. But anyway, I looked, I saw that and I thought, oh man, just for the nostalgia and the animated commercials back in the day, I wanted to have one of these. I was excited for the first time ever to have the opportunity to do the Western Oregon Ops. And here in the picture there, you see my friend Mike Stepner, and before that, Bill Sandstrom. We were visiting Randall Pratt's N-Scale Selway Valley Railroad. And I actually got to run a train on there that night too. That wasn't planned. That was just supposed to be a quick layout visit. But we were there for a couple of hours on Thursday night. And he's done a fair amount of work, and you'll notice a friend of his up there at the entrance to the chemical plant as a picture. It's kind of a funny thing. Anyway, it's coming along good, and it's an N-scale layout, and it's running on Digitracks. Me to do it, so.
It's actually kind of fun. We'll do it. Might as well.
Friday, I was scheduled to go to the Cascade and Shoots Railroad. Apparently, I can't say Deschutes. Anyway, that layout is owned and built by Craig Larson. It's an HO scale layout with NCE control. For the first half of the day, I was running the St. Marie yard. In the second half, I got a couple of way freights and a passenger train. Craig's the regular dispatcher is his nephew Dan, and Dan was also our dispatcher for the day. He did a fine job. On Craig's layout, yard guys have to answer the telephone to talk and call the dispatcher from there. And I'm not used to doing that. So I had to think about it. Every time the phone rang, I was like, oh wait, that's for me.
Ready to copy. This is going to be interesting because this guy is not going to cut it because it was yellow on the front and the shirt. Oh, okay. Well, let me pick up these cars and
Step around you.
sure. So we're reaching ready to go with it, so we'll take the news everything to do, but I can do whatever you want. Okay?
We're Z east west. I didn't realize how much I liked that Rich Scott, is that his name? Rich Gibson. Do you know that one?
Actually, I tell you what. Why don't you grab
Make sure I'm set right. I honestly don't know. Craig describes the era of his railroad as general 1970s. And, you know, I'd say that's probably pretty accurate. There was some intermodal stuff that was obviously newer than that. But, you know, what the heck? Everybody had fun.
Copy that. I got passenger train. He's coming up the main there now. I'll get right back to you.
No, we'll speak.
There's gonna be stuff you won't even see unless the train runs. I'm sorry.
No, I don't mind you talking as long as you don't mind being on YouTube.
Bill wants to go chill at the hotel, so we're gonna take off.
Oh, I thought you guys were staying for this operating session.
No, we didn't sign up for it.
Okay.
I just thought you needed to come check this out.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you said to come down here. I'm probably going to. I saw there's another open house tonight on a.
This may be the inbound transfer.
What do you have is it a fairly specific era,
He said he's
or is it like
This one is like mid-70s.
mid 70s? Okay. My era is basically Burlington Northern era.
Oh, okay.
So, but it's Grace Harbor County.
Has the switch list. So the
Inspired,
inbound cars-
inspired
Now,
by.
this might be.
Not really,
This might be
not really
lower.
true.
Well, that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too bad that he couldn't be here.
Well, if he was here, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, well, no, I
But,
know.
I know,
Right,
but
right,
you know, I know
right.
that I know he had. As I said, this layout was pretty spectacular, and it's too bad there weren't any trains running. But I was glad to see it nonetheless, and maybe one of these days I'll actually get on that list. hardly get in position to even shoot some of the amazing scenery on this thing. Wow. That's nice. I'm going to back off. I'm told this is CTC. Like 1979 era. This is pretty incredible. You gotta see that. There's got to be a tunnel port back there, right? Oh, yeah. I started by taking pictures of the upper deck, and then I went back and took video of the lower deck. And so that's about here. So we're about midway through this layout.
Rob, I guess if you wanted to cut and paste, you could do that, whether we're not including the bottom.
Wow, nice. We're gonna kind of get a little closer to the cement plant. Yes, I am still back here recording.
Yeah, that's all good.
I like coming to these operating sessions and such, and then when, of course, I get done with, I get done with an operating session, then it's like, what I really want to do is go home and work on my layout.
Inspiration.
And it's like 2.5 hours away. And I've got another operating session tomorrow. But
Yep. Well, after this weekend, I'm getting back in my basement for sure.
Yeah.
So let's see, you did C&D today. You're going over to Jay Becker's tomorrow, and Oh, you're going to Mr. Boudreaux's on Sunday as well.
Origination, where it
Oh, okay.
originates.
You go back
because that way
there.
they won't go. You know,
Yeah, go
they'll know.
looking
They'll
for
know
it.
where to look for it.
Yep.
What is that? What's on top of your?
Oh,
That's a good question.
throttle. Let's have Don do that. Don, go find a 400 throttle over there somewhere, would you please, and come back in here with me. Oh, okay.
Moving on from Tennessee Pass, we go to another nice looking and scale layout. This time it's the Spokane, Portland, and Seattle, and it follows the north bank of the Columbia River, and therefore the layout is known as the North Bank Road.
So for $20, you replace you replace the lot. Yeah. No power once I get past the. Because the other system's not turned on. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So if you turn on, well, you know, turn on.
Good.
Rick, this is beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Really?
I've added quite a bit to it.
go. That helps.
I felt like it was pretty spectacular when I saw it before, and that was 10 years ago. I think I was on one of those, when the National was here, I think I was on one of the NMRA tours.
Been a lot changed since then?
Well, I can't remember.
Not too far back, right?
But I just remember being very impressed at the time. And so when I saw it was going to be open for a tour, I thought, you know what? I got to come back here again and check it out.
You were?
Yeah, I wish I was able to.
Oh, man.
I just want to introduce myself. I'm Tom.
Okay. Nice to meet you. Did you sign in?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, sign the register if you would.
I'm Chuck.
Hello, Chuck again.
He's in Seattle. I live here. He's my son.
Oh, really?
So yeah, we got multi-generational.
Oh. Well, then you could have made it here at the op session too.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that because it was the group of.
And now, much like I did with the Tennessee Pass Railroad, I am recording the lower deck of this railroad.
It's very, to me, it's a very interesting railroad because it's like how to defy the government and like make your plan work.
Well, they made it go. They didn't have a lot of motive power, but they had a pretty good large Alco slot.
The Alco stuff's really cool.
There's one duck under on this layout, but it's not too bad.
SP&S are hard to come by. I started out painting.
I forgot to ask what year he's depicting here, but maybe he doesn't care about that.
I think it was a range, as I recall. It's like late '60s, early '70s.
I do
Might
basic.
even be sooner than that because he still uses the
Yeah,
old ice house.
because I noticed he's got some pickle cars, which I saw one of those. I saw an actual pickle car at St. Louis.
Yeah, well, he's building that pickle building for the show.
Yeah.
And then it eventually sits right here.
Okay, cool.
Let's see if I get everybody lined up right. See if I crash.
I just gotta say again, you did a really nice job on that building, Earl.
Well, I did. Can you plug me in here?
Yeah, maybe. Where's the plug-in at?
It might be to my left.
Oh yeah, it's over here. The do-si-do. There you go.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Least I can do. You guys are. I love his basalt cliffs. I mean, he's really done. That's really well done too. I think I'm gonna have to go get some dinner. Blood sugar's getting a little low.
The ones that just came, I just recently just gone.
Okay,
I
I've
haven't really-
got one over in the SP&S concert.
That's
It's
probably
the
what it is.
SP&S Superdome.
Okay.
I'd have that one.
Over to 56 yard.
Oh, okay. So are we going this way?
Yeah.
All right.
So they'll come in.
Saturday's operating session was on the Tillamook, Bay City, and Garibaldi. Jay models a fictional town on the Oregon coast. Jay serves as train master, while two-person crews serve as engineer and conductor, using a switch list to move cars where they need to go. On the morning session, Kurt served as my conductor, and in the afternoon we switched over and he was the engineer and I was the conductor.
ELT.
Okay, so I need to come over here. It looks like. There's no true main line here, and one guy will bring a train out of staging, that would be your connection to the rest of the world, and then two-person crews will do all the car switching. The DCC system here is Digitrax, and most of the turnouts are controlled with ground throws.
Yeah. Oh, is there somebody coming in my
Yeah. Okay, but there's two tracks there, right? Yeah, but they both go over the bridge.
Oh, right, yeah. But once the bridge is down, we're going to cornfield up. All right, and now you're ready.
I'm following it. So are we doing any of this over here, Larry?
No, I don't think so. Not in this round.
Okay.
Six car lengths. 3, 2, 1, stop. Back again. I'm not moving for some reason. Uh-oh. Larry, you're at the best spot. Where it wasn't.
And we're taking East Bay City?
Yep.
Okay. That should be enough to get it down here. That's the building that was in Portland.
The Pet Plant Creek?
The one that says PEP on the side.
Nice.
They were in northwest.
A lot of beautiful brickwork in Portland.
After I went over and measured it and built it and whatever, why they moved out to Swan Island.
That was the MRT over there.
Here you come, slowly but surely.
Well, it's all gonna make it because I'm pushing.
Bang, as Bear would say. Oh, but didn't get it here. Sunday's operating session was on the Pasquinel division of the ATSF. Holler at me as soon as they're down to my name on the list, and I'll come back. This is a proto-freelance railroad set in 1967 in Arizona. Jerry uses NCE for DCC on this HO scale railroad. I'm sorry guys, I don't think I'm gonna have time to do a really true
I guess I'll shower next time.
look at this layout.
Rob, I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
I'm gonna have to make it quick.
Okay.
I'm over here. Rob, the chase off. Okay, what am I doing? Where are you going? What are you doing? You're running the DR. Oh boy.
I need a Camp Verde switch engine guy. We're over there working with Rob. You wanna do that? Okay. That's great, Mike. I'll put you right there. Looks like the layout's not on. No, it's not. See, as soon as I turn that layout on, you guys are done listening to me.
I'll have to remember that when I have op sessions.
I've been using them. Oh, great. Yeah, you guys have the little switch engines, and then we're gonna send over a guy that's gonna run the mine run. And the only thing you wanna be careful of is that he takes this cut of cars, backs it up to that cut of cars. Get out my toolkit. Cars up and the mine run way goes to those ones with little black corners on them. Yep, all those, yeah, that's it. I have what's called the BSS.
You must be this
Big
guy
long
over
train,
here.
it starts over here, 4 units, and it comes around and picks up all these stock cars and gets them back to.
Oh, you want to leave town or something like that? Oh, all right, that's good, that'll help actually. Let's do that, yeah. Well, I'll pull up and do the station stop.
Standing tall in the gray polo over here is 4th Division Superintendent Mike Stepner.
Yes. Eventually. Yeah. And you are going to be there for a while because you got that ahead of you.
Actually, I think that's correct. Because sometimes, remember, you guys will ask questions and I'll say, where's Jerry? That'll be my answer. Jerry? Now you got back all of that.
I told her there was no bottle of old girl sitting on the old dock, so he just went right on down.
You don't have me over enough. From now on, I'm coming over once a week so I can learn all these counts.
Thanks for the warning. I'm gonna put my stuff on here. Hey, Robin, you had a question about 20 years ago. Did you hit Jim took care of you?
All right, let's slow down all the way.
You can tell me.
At least as far as you know.
Dang it.
Oh, okay, because I didn't see a box on the other side.
Yeah, there's one over there, but it's hiding in a different direction. I'm not really sure where that guy is.
I got a layout at home that's somehow much more. The room is controlled. So I'm using 18 by 8. It's 3 engines, 4 engines. It's not
I said, it's a good thing you said something. I was just giving you your caboose.
47 is sitting in the inside truck, the outside.
Yep. And my viewers complain that they can't hear my voice over the ambient noise or whatever. And so it's just easier this way.
You have your own, how do you?
I am Railroad 1970 on YouTube.
Let me log that. I need to get your smiling face along with your name tag. There we go.
You know what's good about this? If we're not good, nobody dies.
So Railroad 1970.
Yep, all one word, no spaces.
I actually feel like I am doing some good. You are. These guys come and ask me questions. I can't actually answer. Railroad 1970 YouTube. We got the T-bones there, right? Yeah. We're all fixed. Whose name is that? Is that Steve there? Somebody was found up at 2357 around.
Well, they don't need to even concentrate their computer, so they just.
In 1967, those units were so new that you could smell the paint on them when they went back.
You probably had no idea of low VOC at all.
It sounds like if you're busy, you're always trying to invent something before somebody else can.
Yeah, and you can, there's other little things that make it interesting. Like there's a robber, I'm not sure why he's called that if you maybe because
You gotta just hate
if
these
you
short
have 8
trains.
or more cards in your
What's
hand,
that?
8 or more
You gotta
resources
just
in
hate
your
these
hand,
short trains.
somebody either rolls a 7, 7 is kind of like
Yeah, so
get
far
a
everything
pass.
he's got is longer than the stuff that I
7 is
run on my
bad.
layout. So
So if you get a 7 and you have more than 8 cards, you have to give up half of your
my
cards.
longest train's about
And then
would
you
be
move
about
the robber
like
to a -5.
18.
What are you doing? I'm just going right onto.
We ask Bill what he's doing all the time, so he's used to answering the question.
Okay. Sorry,
I think this is the longest train I've ever run in all the time I've operated.
That's if you've been doing this a while, that's saying something. I don't know.
Well, I've been modeling a long time. So as long as my son's 48, so.
Yeah.
It's a lot like with cars. There used to be drum brakes, and then we had the brake shoes, the drum, and the brake shoes that pushed against it. Well, that's what's all it's working. Very similar to that. And the concept of that is of course, spring to the axle and before the wheels. And it's just like
Hey, nice looking.
I think so too. That's
There's some neat stuff going on behind you guys too. That's the way it's supposed to. This is contact, not dispatch. For clearance.
I got an SP job showing up in the picture.
Thing is, I don't know what he's singing.
About 100 feet of railroad back, they found the screws. Yeah, the guy lives. Okay, so I'll,
He hasn't a good time yet.
oh, yeah, okay. I'll, be at the front of the house here, okay? Thank you. Hey, gentlemen, the host has to go tend to business at the front of the house. I don't know if it's her or what. I gotta go out there for a bit. If anything goes wrong, the stop it, think about it, and then blame it on Jim Fish.
No, blame it on Steckman.
Hey!
You blame it on Steve.
He's not there to break the rest.
Remember Summit, picked up my work at Summit, that's last week.
Yeah, and then I think we do something down in the yard.
And then, which are you doing? We do something on this side.
Okay. And it's probably gonna be, like he said, it's gonna be almost time to break for lunch, so we'll probably stay there.
I'll just stick here.
Cause we got 3 coming against you right now.
Okay. Got a street going against me, and a street going this way, we got streets.
Yes.
Stepping over the cousin, no, I said stepping.
You know, I keep hearing that name a lot. It's probably not indictment.
The rest of the time, I make his life easy. So, when November comes, I don't have to make his life easy. Because the other time he's my boss. I make his life, hey Mike, tell you, do I make your life easy?
Yes, you do. You make me look good too.
It amazes me that one man took clip outs. Before I lived in Illinois, Wisconsin, about 8 years ago. I moved out here, and at least come up to here, and I don't see anyone coming anymore.
Makes me feel good that you put me in charge.
An off session here one, before Christmas. The guy wasn't doing it when she was training. He was running that passing trade that's out there. He was running that. He wasn't paying attention to the car. There was somebody else running that. He was stopped on the track here. And the other guy was running straight. He wasn't paying attention. And the other lady kept passing trade on him. Passing cars around. That guy has a bike access. Yes.
Over a cement there?
A little bit. Maybe a bridge or something.
That was the worst accident I've seen.
Well, that'll be it for South Olympic Branch episode 105. Hope you guys enjoyed all that train running, at least somewhat as much as I did. Till next time, stay safe and have fun with those trains out there, even if they're not yours, but as long as the train layout owner says it's cool. Talk to you later. Bye.